Ladies and gentlemen, gather around and listen closely. What I'm about to share is nothing short of groundbreaking. Imagine this: a player, selected in the early rounds of the NFL draft, hailed as one of the brightest young talents from a powerhouse program, suddenly finds himself without a team. Now, before you jump to conclusions about just another standard cut, let me stop you right there. The rumors circulating in the league are heating up. The Kansas City Chiefs might be gearing up to make a move that could send shockwaves throughout the NFL. And if this happens, it could change the entire trajectory of their season and beyond. Buckle up, folks, because this isn't just a typical transaction. It's about potential redemption and the strategic brilliance of a team that has proven time and again why they are the gold standard of the league. Let's dive right in. When we talk about the Kansas City Chiefs, we're referring to one of the most dynamic, calculated, and forward-thinking franchises in football. This isn't a team that rushes decisions or makes reckless gambles. Every move they make is strategic, calculated, and laser-focused on one goal: winning championships. Now, let's turn our attention to veteran Matthews, a defensive lineman brimming with potential who has just become available. You better believe a team like the Chiefs is taking notice. Matthews isn't just any player. He's a product of Alabama, a school renowned for producing elite, NFL-ready talent. As a second-round pick in 2022 and a top 50 selection, he came into the league with a reputation for being versatile, tough, and disruptive. But here we are, with Matthews sitting in the waiver pool, waiting for another team to give him a shot. This isn't a case of dwindling talent. It's about opportunity colliding with timing. For the Chiefs, this opportunity couldn't be more timely. Let's be honest, their depth on the defensive line has been shaky. They've relied on short-term contracts and patchwork strategies, which, while partially effective, simply aren't sustainable in the long run. Matthews represents more than just a shallow roster fix. He could be the solution they need. However, it's worth noting that he hasn't fully lived up to his potential yet. His time in Washington has been less than impressive, with only 12 games played, 17 tackles logged, and a ranking at the bottom of Pro Football Focus defensive lineman list. But let's dig a little deeper. This isn't just about talent, it's about fit, system, and opportunity. The Chiefs are experts at taking players who have been written off, reviving their careers, and placing them in positions to thrive. Just look at their history. How often have we witnessed them pick up undervalued players and transform them into crucial contributors? Matthews could very well fit that mold. This young man dominated at Alabama, racking up impressive stats including tackles for loss and sacks over 54 games. His final season with the Crimson Tide was exceptional, and it's that player, the one who terrorized SEC offenses, that the Chiefs could be banking on. At only 26 years old, Matthews still has a lot to offer. He's versatile enough to play both inside and outside, with a skill set that can make him a disruptive force when utilized correctly. Pair him with the Chiefs' already formidable front seven, and you're looking at a defense that could go from good to elite in no time. But let's be clear, this isn't just about adding depth. It's about long-term vision. The Chiefs recognize that depending on short-term fixes and veteran stopgaps is not a sustainable strategy. They need young, controllable talent, and Matthews could be that essential long-term building block. Don't forget the intangibles. Matthews is a player with a point to prove. He's been cast aside and is now on a quest for redemption. That kind of motivation, combined with the Chiefs' coaching and culture, could create the perfect storm for success. Now, will the Chiefs make this move? Let's be honest, there's always a risk with players like Matthews. The NFL is highly competitive, and every player is fighting for their next chance to shine. But with Matthews' pedigree, that risk is considerably lessened because of the substantial upside. You're not just rolling the dice on a project. You're investing in a player who has demonstrated he can perform at the highest level when placed in the right environment. So, what does all of this mean for the Chiefs? They're looking at the broader picture, envisioning not just this season but the future. They aim to secure young talent that can contribute both now and long term. Matthews represents that investment. If he reaches his potential, the Chiefs will secure a foundational piece for years to come. Despite their recent successes, the Chiefs are aware that sustaining greatness involves ongoing challenges. They have identified defensive line improvements as a critical need, and Matthews could elevate their game to the next tier. This isn't merely about addressing a weakness, it's about fortifying their defense into an even more formidable unit. So, Chiefs Kingdom, don't miss out. If the Chiefs make this move, don't be shocked if Matthews turns out to be one of the most impactful signings of the year. This is how dynasties are built. For the